Hi there, it's Sue Best here. Thanks for picking up my free report. It's going to help you understand exactly what you need to know before you take the plunge into raising your very own chickens. I can't wait to hear how you get on. Here you go. How difficult is it to raise chickens at home? It's really fun to raise chickens at home, and it's not that difficult at all to look after them. Chickens are surprisingly friendly and affectionate creatures, and they're very calming to watch. They interact well with small children and other domestic and farmyard animals. Kids readily and enthusiastically learn to look after their chickens and to reap the reward of daily egg collection in return for their newly learned skills in animal husbandry. There's a certain satisfaction in collecting and cooking with your own free-range eggs. There's also a fair bit of pride involved in gifting fresh eggs to family, friends and neighbours as well. And if you raise chickens for meat as well as eggs, you can be sure that your food supply is totally organic and free of those nasty chemicals that are rampant in shop-bought poultry. Chickens are really easy to look after. With a well-built coop, and automatic feeders and watering system, they pretty much look after themselves. And all of these things, coops, feeders and waterers, they're simple to put together or easy to buy. They're sturdy and they're lasting. You can make simple nest boxes out of wood or even cardboard boxes to place inside your coop, so your hens lay their eggs where you want them to, for ease of collection. The floor of your coop can be scattered with pine shavings, which you replace as little as a few times a year, and you can put those shavings on your organic garden and your veggies are going to be ecstatic. Alternatively, your coop can sit on the ground. You can even build a portable coop that you move around the lawn as required, so the chickens always have access to fresh green pick and the odd unfortunate grub or worm. You can let your happy hens out to range free throughout the day and close them into your coop at night to keep them safe. Do you need a rooster for your hens? Not at all. While the crowing of a happy rooster gives a lovely farmyard atmosphere, you certainly don't require a rooster for your chickens to lay eggs, and you don't need a rooster to maintain order among your girls. But if you do keep a rooster, you and your closest neighbours are going to know about it every morning, pretty darned early, and your eggs are going to be fertile. Having a rooster does mean you have the joy of raising cute young chicks, which has its own particular delights. But if you keep a rooster, you are going to also breed male chickens. You have to be ready to make decisions about what to do with these young male birds before they arrive in your backyard. If you're just starting out, I'd recommend saving the rooster and any potential baby chickens for further down the track. Just get a few friendly hens that are calm birds and good layers and enjoy tending to them and collecting your fresh, homegrown, free-range eggs. What's the minimum number of chickens to keep? Obviously, the minimum number of any animal to keep is one, but one alone is very lonely, and you're not going to get many eggs from one solitary hen. Chickens are social animals and they need company of their own species to be truly happy and comfortable. To raise 2 chickens is perfectly fine, and you'd be looking at 10 to 12 eggs per week. Mind you, chickens don't lay every single day, and from time to time they do go off the lay, so you can't depend on chickens in the way you can rely on supermarket shelves. But of course your chickens give you benefits that the local supermarkets never can, so the compromise is well worth it. Many people who just want to raise chickens for lifestyle and pleasures tend to go for 3 hens, but it does tend to depend on your personal circumstances. How many people are in your household? How many eggs you collectively like to eat on a weekly basis? If you routinely eat an egg or 2 each at breakfast and do some baking several days a week, then it's pretty easy to sit down with a pen and make your own accurate calculations before you buy your flock. You may well have neighbours, friends or family members who'd be more than happy to receive farm fresh eggs on a regular basis, and these days, with increased financial hardships, you may even be able to set up a bartering system where, for example, your neighbour's son mows your front yard in return for a steady egg supply. I'm sure you've got no trouble coming up with a mutually advantageous bartering system with any number of your family and friends that would work for you and your eggs. The best chickens to keep? Well, most people look for chickens that are placid around young children and that are also good layers, giving plenty of eggs. Some folk are interested in meat quality as well. Some breeds of chickens are superior in how many eggs they give. Some breeds are superior in their meat quality. It really depends on whereabouts you're living as to what sort of chickens you're going to get. So before you go ahead and buy some chickens, make sure you research the breed that is available around your area to see whether it's more meat or more egg style of chicken. Certainly there's lots of different ones that are a bit of both that are good all-rounders. Whatever breed you choose, you've got to be careful about the health of your new chickens. Your chickens should be bright-eyed, they should be alert. They should carry their tail high, they need to have a clean bottom. Don't ever consider taking on a bird that's got discharge coming from its beak. Look at the legs, look at the feet. The leg scales should be smooth and your legs, your chicken's legs, need to be strong. If you can, watch the birds move around, make sure that they're moving okay. Remember, you're not under any obligation to buy the first birds you see. Take the time to think about what you're getting into before you make your purchase, and enjoying your chickens depends on making the right start with the right birds for your situation. So it's really important to take your time and be happy with what you're doing. How old will they be before they start laying? Well, it varies a bit from breed to breed and chicken to chicken, but around 6 to 8 months of age, your chickens will start laying slightly smaller eggs than they will once they hit their stride. If you're heading into winter and you've got some short days, your hens might go off the lay for a bit. This is because they need 8 hours of daylight to keep production going. Some breeders expose their chickens to up to 14 hours of artificial light to keep them laying all year round, but this is a bit extreme, I think, for a hobby farmer, and I don't think your chickens appreciate it in any case. Whether you increase your amount of light or you go totally natural, the most important thing for the quality and quantity of egg production is to feed the chickens well. That means a good balanced layer feed with 12% protein, and then you're going to keep up a supply of really good eggs. Okay, so I think that's probably enough information for you to get started with your chickens. If you're looking at building a chicken coop or buying a chicken coop, I've just put some links below the video so that you've got some quality places to go and look at the sorts of things you might be interested in buying or building. The key to having happy, healthy chickens who lay well is giving them a nice home that's well built and properly situated so that they can enjoy their lives and you can enjoy them. I hope that's been helpful, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye for now.